Let's see if you take any notice of me.
All right, so next I would invite to the table Ruth Targus and Penny Carnaby from the Lyttelton Information Centre. So thank you very much indeed, Ruth and Penny, for joining us this morning. Good to see you.
Kia ora everyone, ngā mihi nui o tēnei rā. I'm Penny Carnaby, I'm chair of the Lyttelton Harbour Information Centre, and on my right is Ruth Targus, who is the manager of the centre. What I want to do today, it's great to have the opportunity to talk to you. I want to tell you a little bit about the centre just so you know what we're talking about, and then just make 3 points that are in our submission. The Lyttelton Harbour Information Centre, we withdrew our previous submission, which was a much more strategic submission as a result of the COVID-19. So this is a new submission to the second draft of the annual plan. Just briefly, the Information Centre, it's I don't know whether you know much about it, but it really does punch way above its weight. It's run by volunteers to the tune of about 44,000 in-kind dollars of work each year. There's a centre manager, a part-time paid manager, and it delivers information services to the all people who choose to visit wonderful Banks Peninsula and Lyttelton Harbour. And it also, quite importantly, offers information services to the community. We produce a fortnightly journal, the Lyttelton Harbour Review, and I think it's up to about 3,000. It goes up when we've got a crisis, so the circulation's about 3,000 at the moment, which and is always about 2,000. So that's every fortnight. So that's what we do. We deliver information services both to the community but to anyone that chooses to visit. Now, there are 3 things we really want you to consider in your planning. The first is at the moment the centre currently receives a grant of $10,000 towards operating costs, mainly the manager's part-time salary, and we're looking to increase that to $20,000 because it's really important. That role in Lyttelton and the Harbour Basin is a really crucial pivot to the community. It connects businesses, it connects the cruise ships and what's happening. The logistics, without this role, basically that whole $70 million investment in the new cruise ship thing, for example, what we're basically saying, we need to leverage that investment, and $10,000 on top of the grant we have at the moment seems very modest in terms of what you get. So we really want you to consider a modest increase, which would make a hell of a lot of difference to the whole community and how we engage with people who choose to visit us. And we're seeing a lot more Kiwis at the moment, which won't surprise you. The second thing we need to consider, and this won't, I'm sure car parking and loos will feature a lot on your considerations, but we currently lease the Information Centre leases the land adjacent to the loos are on the side of the council-owned Information Centre, and the loos are in a very bad state. They really need a big revamp. And, you know, sometimes this is the point of arrival for certainly cruise ship visitors. Now, I know that's not happening at the moment, but sure as hell the planning needs to go in because we want to be ready. There's a huge amount of logistics. And just on market day, we'll see queues there. They're actually not up to scratch. I think I'm not talking about a paint job here. They really need to be revamped. And the third thing I want to say is the Information Centre is really supportive of the Banks Peninsula Community Board's intention to scope a destination management plan for Banks Peninsula. It's a really important strategic framework for us. We have, you know, Banks Peninsula is so special. The walking, all of the things the Information Centre guides people to, but we need to be more strategic. We've got an opportunity to reset a sustainable destination management plan for the peninsula, and I'd really encourage you. So that's 3 things and open to questions. Thank you.
Great, thank you. There might be time for just one question if somebody has got one. Leanne.
Thank you for your submission. I mean, it's always music to my ears to hear communities talk about what we can do better in partnership together. But the particular one in relation to the that last point that you made about the reset, that's actually a word that we've used for a paper that's coming to council on Thursday.
Right.
And specifically in relation to Akaroa. But is your submission that this needs to be broader across Banks Peninsula in terms of the visitor economy as well as
it is, and I think the community board's bang on the money, Leanne, because I'm looking at Lyttelton Harbour. It really is much broader picture, and we have a stunning opportunity to rethink Banks Peninsula. I am a resident in two places in Pigeon Bay and Tanarito Bay, so it is the bigger picture of which Lyttelton Harbour Basin will benefit. But at the moment, it's not good practice to operate in your own little world. The council's got a huge opportunity, so I really would endorse that application from the community board.
Thank you.
Great. Ruth, Penny, thank you very much indeed for coming along and for your submission this morning. Thank you.